Hey, Scorpios. Welcome to Scorpio Intuitions. So, family, this is going to be our live, well, not a live, but this is going to be our reading for today, September 15th, 2023. Let's see what the Most High has for you and me, okay? All right, let's get it. Most High, what do you have for our powerful, brand, sexy ass Scorpio family? Ooh, we got self love is the best love. So, right now, I feel like Scorpios, you are giving yourself a lot of love. A love that you've been neglecting yourself because you've been loving on others that have not been loving on you. And now you realize after letting a lot of people go, you know that you are the you know that you are the best you are the best thing to invest in because it's kind of like being a parent. It's like if you're not doing good, your children could feel that shit. And if you're and it's I feel like so many times like we could have been raised to try to give all of ourselves to other people outside of us, and it's like we end up drained. And people will call this your selfish time, your selfish energy, but Spirit says, if you, let me finish this. If you're not pouring into you, who's going to pour into you? And it keeps reminding me when I'm on flights, right? They say if the oxygen mask fall down, put the oxygen mask on yourself first and then help the person to the next of you. Why do they say that? Because if you can't breathe, you're not going to be able to help anybody else. And I feel like now you're starting to realize that concept. Like, let me pour into me so that I can pour into others with an overflowing cup instead of a cup half empty, where it's like, because where it's like, if I'm not sufficient, I can help you, but I'm gonna still be insufficient. And the thing is, God is saying right now, you need to understand that if you're going to be the breadwinner of your family, if you're going to be the first to do anything, you have to only give from an overflowing cup. So you can't give, and it's like I'm barely surviving, but I'm trying to help you survive. If I'm at my full, then I could give my attention to you because I'm at my fullness. And I feel like right now, God is really showing you how now you pouring in to yourself is not only giving you more power, but it's allowing you to be able to pour more into other people once you are in this place of fulfillment. And a lot of times people who are of like halfway full or not even near full, it's like they want you to pour into them when you're not full. And it's like, and then they get mad when you don't. Why is that? Because at the end of the day, who is going to be your safety net? How many people that you've been their safety net when you had nobody else to fall on? And you realize, okay, I'm the only one I can fall on. Spirit says right now, this self-love that you've been giving yourself is starting to show. And even though you had to pull back your energy, pull back your resources from giving, it's like, bitch, if I give you all of my bricks for my house, then it's like you're going to have a home before I do. And then who's going to shelter me? Because I know you don't have that worth ethic to come and put work in for me. I do hear right now there's somebody that is very stubborn. Somebody is mad that you are pouring into yourself right now. You have ended a cycle and you have started to change, focusing on your foundation, and they're upset because you're no longer giving to them. You're no longer giving them the bricks to build their house because you're like, bitch, I gotta build my house first. Because if the storm come and I done gave you all my bricks, who gonna shelter me? Because knowing motherfuckers nowadays, they will shelter everybody else but the one that gave them the bricks to build their home with. And you're like, I'm not doing that. Somebody is right now being very stubborn when it's coming to acknowledging the things that they could have done. 7714. Somebody doesn't like your change. You have a lot of family. You have old situationships that don't like the change that you have been going through. But it's like, okay, well, at this point in time, it's like I don't give a fuck. Because when I was giving all my bricks to you, it wasn't like you was helping me build my house, but you was building yours. And now the storms come through, and I'm over here wet as fuck, cold as hell, and you are sheltered. And I feel like right now a lot of people are going through a lot of natural disasters because you are no longer built. You're no longer working for free. Let me say that you're no longer a slave to somebody else's project or agenda. And now that's the reason why a lot of people be like, "Oh, you didn't change. I like to owe you." Well, the thing is, if you're not changing, then I mean you're not growing. If you're not growing, then I mean you are at a halt. And a lot of people who are saying these things are in the same energy. Have you guys ever went to school outside of your town or went somewhere else, and then when you came back, you have elevated, but you got back and the same people doing the same shit on the same mentality? And you like, damn, y'all ain't learned shit. That's how these individuals are. They don't want to elevate by themselves. They want people to do the work for them. And now that you're not in that energy to do the work for them, it's like now they're mad at you talking about that you changed. Well, yes, bitch, everything that grows does change. I mean, I don't want to plant a seed and only see the dirt. If nothing blossoms, then that means something went wrong. I see right here, you're married right now because you have a beautiful heart. You've been doing the right things. And God says right now, you are receiving the benefits of the work you've put in. A lot of people only wanted to feel your benefits without them putting in work. And then when you stop fucking with them, then all of a sudden, I'm the bad guy. Spirit says, well, continue to be the bad guy because they are the ones that are not moving forward. And this is what they don't like. These individuals never wanted to see you make it. They never wanted you to put forth or to acknowledge that they have not been doing the work that they needed to. You are evolving past your siblings, past your family, past your parents. You're past generations. And because you are the one that's coming out and like you are evident that they are not doing the work that they should be doing. And now they feel upset because you're not satisfied with being at the bottom. I feel like right now with this game, you're about to gain a lot of things and people don't want to see it. They don't want to hear it. The thing is, as you begin to evolve and you begin to grow, the world is knowing who you are and they're speaking on it. Oh man, Scorpio is this, Scorpio is that. The ones who wanted you to be stagnant, it's the ones that are not doing anything. And now you're like, I'm not about to put in the work for you. That's kind of like being in a rat race. Why would I settle for a mediocre pay when I'm actually doing the work that's making you more? And now you're like, I'm not about to put in the work for you. And now people are mad because you're no longer subjected to the systematic ideologies that they planted within you because they've been planted within them. And now they've realized that, okay, if I don't move, then I'm not going to get anything done. Now they're mad at you. You are becoming a coach. People who don't even want to see you are watching you. People who don't like you, they're watching you. They're learning from you, but they're learning from you now at a distance. It's like when they had your energy up close and you were teaching them, trying to show them shit, they will listen to everybody else who was failing. But when it came to you and you were the one that was telling them some real shit, it's like they didn't want to listen. And as you start to evolve, it's like you were still trying to tell them these nuggets and they like, no, I'll do it for me. And you like, no, bitch, I'm not going to do it for you. Do I look like the bag lady? Fuck no. And so now that they have no attachment to you, now that they don't have access to you, now they're watching you in secret from afar, getting the information that you was giving them when they had you in their presence. And they mad about it because now they're realizing the things that you've been telling them. If they was on it, they would have been farther off than they are now. But now, because you are no longer in their presence, they're listening and they're learning, and now they're implementing it because it is not as easily accessed. Most High, what else you have for our Scorpios for today? Yeah. I feel like right now, Spirit says you're about to come up with a bright idea. You're stopping anything that is going against your energy. You're not telling people about your next move, which is an excellent thing. Spirit says, you got to keep quiet. Tonight is the night you ball and you can't tell your enemies shit at all. And right now, some of the people that you felt like was closest to you, you starting to realize you can't tell them your every move, even though they want to know. And like and even though they want to know and they act as if they are really for you, they have this resentment towards you because you are showing them the things that they are not doing. So it's kind of like putting shit in their face. Like, bro, I'm working, you're not. I'm here and you're not. What is the problem? You are the problem. And people do not want to understand or face the fact. They would like to be in the energy of woe ye, woe ye. I do feel like right now your perseverance is right now of building so much momentum. I feel like right now, like any day, you're about to blow the fuck up. And your people around you who knew of you that you have distanced yourself from, they're mad because now they have no access. They have no control of you. A lot of people in your family wanted you to be a puppet, but it's like, bitch, how can you control me? You can't even control you. Have you ever had a family member try to tell you what to do, try to tell you how to be prosperous, try to tell you how to save, try to tell you how to invest, but they're not doing what they're saying that they're doing, you're like, you know what? I can't, because I'm not going to let the blind lead the blind. I'm not going to let the blind lead me when I can see that you ain't about this shit you talking about. And right now you stop that. And now you have ideas that you're no longer sharing with people because you know people don't listen until it's done. And now you're saying I'm getting it done. So you being persevering. People are mad. They don't want to see it. They don't want to hear that you are making it. And they don't want to know that they had the opportunity to be in the same place that you are, but the lack of effort, the lack of consistency. And now they're feeling shitty because you're balling and they're not, because you on top and they're not. And now they want you to hand them out something, but it's like, all I handed out everything. All the things I handed out are gone. Bitch, my bag of fucks are gone. I give no fucks because now it's not about me. It's not about me not loving you less. It's about you not putting in the work for you to make it to the top. I am not your savior, bitch. I'm here to show you, hey, how you can save yourself. And people don't want to live. People want to die. So at the end of the day, RIP, RIP, oh, RIP. Oh, RIP. See, people would rather you die with them than to live without them. Right now, God is saying right now, you're getting liberated. People are starting to pour into your ideas. A lot of people now, they're overloaded because they don't understand how did they miss the opportunity with you. They didn't know that they were this close to their vindication. They didn't know they were this close to their ascension. And now you were the person that was showing them. They washed you off, put you to the side, chose other people over you that wasn't doing what you was doing. And now they feeling stupid because now you at the top and everything that you told them, now they want to get into it. But it's like getting into something, like you was telling them to get into something when nobody knew about it. Now they want to get into something with everybody in it. And it's like, shit, yeah, you gonna prosper, but it ain't gonna be as much as you could if you had to listen the first motherfucking time. Now people are realizing you are the motherfucking GOAT. You're the greatest of all time. And they mad because now they want you to hand shit out to them. And it's like, why would I hand you out something when you were with me when you could have built it? The lazy die off. And they realize this now. And now they want you to have this heart that you had to open up and give to them. But it's like, no, you didn't put in the work, man. How do you expect to be in front row on the bench and you ain't come to no practices? You don't know the plays. If we call out something, you'll be over there. And the thing is, no weak links, no weak links, no weak links. We have no weak links. The weakest link is the one that's going to sacrifice the game. And the thing is, when you put in all the work, are you willing to let somebody that ain't put in the work sacrifice a game that you work so hard for? Or even the people that's on your team, are you willing to let them lose a championship because the motherfuckers didn't show the practice and you putting them in first? No, you don't know. Time and knowing all that shit does not matter. If you ain't been putting in the work, you can't play. And you damn sure not gonna be in front line like you've been a part of the team the whole time, because you haven't. I feel like right now a lot of people masks are falling off because they realize that you are not in the energy on giving them help or aiding them. Now they're in a mental conflict because they don't know what they're supposed to do. And you over here relaxing in the shade because everything you put in the work. Now you able to see the fruits of your labor, and they over here walking blindly, following the blind, and then they want you to choose your eyes to show them how to see. And it's like, baby, I just gave you eyeballs, I gave you sight, but you refused it. So I'm not about to sit up here and waste these eyes on someone that refuses to see it put in the work. I'm gonna give it to somebody that's putting in the work. And this is why they mad. Anyway, Scorpios, that's all I got for you. Don't forget to like this shit and subscribe. I love you. Love yourself. Remember, we are the gods. We are the leaders. We are the seers. And those who did not want to see when we were showing them, shit, the ditch is their portion.